Today's video will be addressing how can I maximize my investment properties profits. So this question came through to me in my inbox, and the person that asked me this question, her name is Jabu, and she said to me, I keep hearing that in property investing that you can maximize your profits in your own property, and I would like to understand, what does that mean? I've never heard of it. Some of the strategies that you talk about, I've also never heard of. All I know is that you can buy your property, rent it out to a family, and that's it. So today I'll be addressing Jabu's question. How can I maximize my profits in my property investment property, or in my investment property? Well, welcome to my channel. My name is Genevieve Stafford Jack, and I find this a very fascinating conversation because many of us, and I want to include myself in there, long time ago, all I knew was you buy, you can renovate, and you can sell. Or you can buy, you can hold and stay in the property and eventually sell. I never knew that you could actually make more profits from your actual property. And here are a few examples on how you can do so. The first example, if you, for example, have a 2-bed, 1-bath. I like picking on 2-bed, 1-bath because that's where I started, right? If you have a 2-bed, 1-bath and you decide, instead of renting out my property to a single family, I am going to rent out my property to 2 young professionals. So I get this property that's a 2-bed, 1-bath, and it's close to a lot of amenities, but it's also close to big institutions where, the young professionals are working. They could be in the call center. So say, for example, it could be one of the big banks that are around. They're working in the call center. They want to be close to work. However, they're not yet ready to fully furnish a property. So what I would do is I would kit out my kitchen, meaning I would get the basic cutlery, crockery, and make sure that those basic things are there, potentially a kettle and a toaster and a microwave. I would then throw in a washing machine, because that is a big problem to youngsters that are leaving home. They're like, washing machine, I'll go to the laundromat or I'll go back to mom's house. So think about this. Your 2-bed, 1-bath is in 3 kilometers from a financial institution, and you say, I'm looking for young professionals, and you put your description, because usually you want to attract the young professionals and use attributes of the type of tenant that you're looking for. I usually say to my students, go onto Property 24, go onto the for rent section and see the wonderful words that real estate agents use in their advert, to see what could you cherry pick from there to create the attributes of the tenant that you're looking for. But in this description, make mention, if you are just simply moving from home and you want to move in with simply your bed and your clothes, why not come to my humble abode where the kitchen has the amenities that you need and we've got a washing machine. So now, how does that create profits in your house? What happens is, if the rental income in that area for a 2-bed, 1-bath is 4,000 Rand, right? And then you find that a 1-bedroom in the same area is 3,500 Rand. Could you not then say, instead of splitting the 4,000 Rand for the rental of this unit, make it 2,500? And here's a reason why. You are then attracting somebody, asking for extra 500 Rand from both parties. Therefore, you are then making 5,000 instead of 4,000 Rand, right? Because you bought a washing machine. And that extra 1,000 Rand for 3 months will pay off the washing machine, or wherever you've used the money for that, and then later on start creating that extra income. Or what if, in the exact same situation, you decide, instead of a washing machine, what is it that young people and teenagers got in common? The internet, the World Wide Web. What if you decide to install Wi-Fi, right? And then you say to your tenants, I've got Wi-Fi. If you run out of data, you can then top up data from me after the free data I've given to you. In that, they give you the money and you give them the data. And throughout the month, just think about it. How many people have got more than one device linking to internet? And so when they get into the premises, their phone, their tablet and laptop all of a sudden connect to the internet. They may then just decide, you know what, this person's internet is cheaper and it's quicker, and this person is my landlord. I wonder if that has been helpful to you. I want to hear down in the comments, yes, it's been helpful, or no, I already knew that. Now, we've touched on Wi-Fi, we've touched on washing machine, right? Think about it. These two things close to places of work is quite in demand. And if you just want to just take it up a notch, because you're also attracting people that are willing to pay just that little extra for the conveniences of life. Now, here's another example. What if your 2-bed, 1-bath is close to or tertiary institution where somebody is learning to advance their skills in life, and not necessarily like a UJ or a TUT or these big universities, right? What about the smaller places like, for example, a hospitality school? Or what about the arts, the school that are in the arts? Some of them have to do practicals or stay late at night to do certain things. What about attracting those type of students into your property? Think about what is it that they may need that you could provide, and therefore just bump up your rent slightly more to make a profit, but also as a win-win situation. Because look, it's not only about the profits. I believe in property investment. It's about creating win-win situations. And if you create win-win situations by simple things that you add into your property, it is one of the most amazing things. Here are other logical ways. You want to screen your tenants so that you can have fewer or less, or should I say fewer to none, no missed payments. So screening your tenants and really going through the process of having a solid lease in place will then minimize any delinquency. Another obvious one, we call it obvious when we're in the world of property investing, but sometimes when your emotions are involved, there's nothing as obvious. When you stay on top of your maintenance for your property, what then does your property look like? You're staying on top of the maintenance, you're making sure that your tenants are happy. Happy tenants pay on time, and those that take advantage, you start using everything that you've put in your lease agreement to work the situation. So take good care. I love sharing with you. We are halfway through this challenge, and it has been amazing to dig really deep down, remembering things, to dig deep down, literally just showing, hey, you are not alone. Many of us have made these mistakes, in the process of correcting them, and we are happy to share the remedy that we have used for the mistakes that we have made. Take good care until the next episode.